Hello there, hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. I'm just going to do a quick video, a few update bits and pieces, all vegan related of course. I hope you've all had a great weekend. Unfortunately I've suffered from hay fever and my eyes and nose have been itchy, sore, running. The four works. I've used a neti pot on my nose, made it worse. Antihistamines, more than I should do. And I've used this vegan wax thing, but it's a vegan one which stopped the pollen. Didn't work. But it's just one of those things, unfortunately. I never suffered from hay fever before last year. So I guess I'm going to have to get used to. But I'm going to pop to the chemist tomorrow and see if I can get something else for it. Leave it there on that one, eh? You don't need to need that. It's a bit boring. As you know, earlier in the week, I went and did my vegan food shop. And I've had trouble getting soya milk at Tesco's the last few weeks. And they still had none yesterday. So I popped to a local Lidl. And I'm always slated Lidl and Aldi. And saying, they're rubbish, they are in Cheltenham. And my views haven't changed. Yes, I did manage to pick up 6 cartons. I could have got more, but I picked up 6 cartons of soy milk to get me through 50p each, which is fantastic. Same price as Tesco's, fair play. Lidl had them in stock. But as for the vegan, it's all ultra processed, I know, but in the freezer counter, they had one item and it was Linda McCartney sausages. They had they have lots of vegetarian options like a Linda McCartney cheese and bean and all that, but it's vegetarian, so don't even look twice at it, unfortunately. That is the only thing they had in their freezer, and I nearly did a little video, took a picture, and I thought, well, I can't really, I'm in the supermarket. I've not asked permission, so I won't. And I'm not the biggest fan, but it's got me thinking down another route, because I've said how things have been out of place, and I do wonder sometimes, on the Linda McCartney range, apparently a lot of their range is changing to vegetarian. I don't know which ones. I've seen it advertised on Instagram and Facebook quite a bit, like different people put chats. And I made note of it because today I noticed someone said corn mini fillets are no longer vegan. I've never had them, but it's not the point, is it? So it seems to be a lot of things coming from vegan to vegetarian for some reason. I don't know why. Please share with me your experiences on that, because if you've had any, that'd be interesting. And, you know, people do read the comments, and if you've had experiences, they can respond to it as well. And I did put down in my notes, a vegan, I just feel like being vegan, sometimes you get taxed. And if you can hear put Dash Drake in the background, he doesn't keep still for more than 2 minutes, that boy. But yeah, I'm sorry. It just feels like everything's, I've always whinged on about the prawn crackers, but it's a number of things. And I'm going to do a little something there. So, I need your feedback on a few things. If you're a regular on the channel, which I know a number of you are now, and that's fantastic, and I do appreciate. And so first of all, shall I do some live shows? If so, recommendations. If you whereabouts are you from, the time, so I can figure out the time distance. Is there a certain day I should do it? Routine. It just apparently it would help, and then I could do things like, and that's the other thing I've gone about the live. I've done lives previously a year ago. I did about half a dozen. They range from about 30 minutes to about one was 2 hours long. So there was a lot of interaction, which is great. I'm not a big YouTube. I mean, I've said all along that the first 6 months, which I've extended now to 9 months once it goes through, it's going to FARS. I've extended it. I'm hoping to have the first payment out soon. I will do a video on how much YouTube paid me, because everyone else does it, and it might just get, it's the true aspect of it. I do mainly shorts. I do a short every day. 90% of the time, 95% of the time. I sometimes don't do one when I do a long video, but that's different. But if I do live, let's see, can you hear Drake in the background? Sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about it. I've got laminate flooring and tiles, and he just walks and walks and walks. Waffle on, eh? Yeah, so if I do lives, and it's giving me the option, I'm not expecting all you regular guys to do it, but I want to know your feelings on this. I'm allowed now to do things like the super chats, and if I do that, and I do allow that in, that money will all go to FARS. So I'm just thinking, do I do it or not? I mean, give me your views on it. There are certain members on it, and I'm not going to name you out on here because other people will watch it, and I appreciate your feedback on it, because the memberships and all that, it's not what I want to do. But if it gets money in, but then the only reason YouTube promote it, because they take a big cut out of it, and I would explain all that before doing it if I did. If it was something that I should consider, the only ones I know do it is those vegan guys. I don't look into what they take on it. Paul and Jason are great guys, been doing it for a long time, doing quite a bit longer than me. I think they've been doing it about a year or two longer than two, maybe even longer. I don't know. I've met them a few times. We've chat. They're good guys. They do super chats, so don't ask what they do. I know they do a lot of good. So do I use the super chats away? And I might reach out to them and ask them a few questions on it. Now, I'm going to do a... Sorry, bear with me. I just want to point something out. I read this, and it was from... where's it from? Vegan for the Animals. Vegan FTA, for the animals, isn't it? On Instagram. And they put a post out. Lidl in Germany has seen a 30% increase in vegan foods going out. And I went in on the back of this yesterday thinking I'll pick a few pieces up. And I walked out with nothing I couldn't get from anywhere else. But when I say it like that, I went in for soya milk originally. They had nothing in the fridge, chilled department. They had nothing in the freezer. Definitely had nothing in the freezer department. It's disgusting, actually. In fact, the vegetarian and vegan, I will go in there again and I will do a video on it. It was vegetarian, but they also had meat products in there. They just don't care. So why is it different over here? And I've got one 5 minutes away and it's the same. And I've got the same with the Aldi's, but I'm increasing. So I want to point this out, sorry. 30 increase in on the 4th of March 2024, Tesco's announced that over the previous 3 months, they saw an 100% increase in fish alternatives, which I can agree with. I have the Vivera salmon and I have the goujons and I have the Tesco's own. So I do see, I have the fish alternatives. Tofu and tempeh went up 20%. But I have a bit of tofu. Never got to grips with tempeh. And 10% on the meat-free burgers increase. So why is it? It does feel like times at the supermarkets. Tesco's are a bit like a yin and yang. For a month or two solid, there were no vegan. They was condensing down, and now it's come back out. And they're doing all the offers and everything from free for the price too. And I've taken full advantage of it. I went John about processed food, a bit like I did with the oil and the milk, which I'm going to do a video on that because I had a chat with my daughter. She's a sports scientist. Give you her views on that some other time. But yeah, so I'm still on that oat milk thing. But yeah, so I thought of doing this. Oh, I watched a video this morning. Nothing to do with veganism, but it was about food prices. And there's a lady in America, and she was saying how expensive it is in Canada about food prices. She did a comparison to Sweden. She actually went to Sweden, which is not very green and economical, is it? Eco-friendly, but she did what she did. She had a $100 food shop in Sweden and in Canada, and Canada actually worked out more expensive than Sweden, which shocked me. And it got me thinking, and I'm not talking about the high end. And she never went to the high end. She went down the middle of the road. She explained all that in her video. So if anyone asks me the question about it, I'll dig the video out in the history and I'll let you know if you ask and the questions that is. But yeah, but it wasn't vegan at all, to be honest. There were chicken breasts in there and all sorts. But I was intrigued. And the big price comparative difference was chicken eggs. So no good choice, is it really? So I thought about doing a supermarket shop comparison. I was doing my weekly vegan food shop. I thought I'll do the top 6 reasonable. So we're not doing M&S, not doing Waitrose. This is the ones I put. Tesco's, which you know I go to all the time. Sainsbury's, Aldi, Lidl, Asda and Morrison's. And I want to make it fair on all of them. So I thought what I'll try and do is do a video where I do their own brands. Or the cheapest vegan option, of course. So what I'll get, because I'm going to do it all at the same time. I don't want masses of stuff lying around, but I'll get stuff like, I'm going to get soy milk. Tesco's. Everyone's going to get marked down if they haven't got one of these products in for us, by the way. But I'll try and do it at a fair time for all of them and do the video this week. But they should have some soy milk in. And I will get the cheapest when they got in Tesco's. The difference is 50 pence to 125. So that will shoot them in the foot. So soy milk, oat milk, which they don't do a cheap brand oat milk. So, you know, own brand vegan beans. Like, I know that Tesco stock oils are vegan, so if they've got any in stock, but that's the reason I'm doing this. Their shelves, I had a look, I didn't pick any up, but they only had about half a dozen tins there of the vegan beans, and it's been getting like this for a while, so it will give me an option. Are we being vegan taxed out? I don't know. I don't get it. So we're going to do soy milk, oat milk, own brand beans, own brand tin spaghetti if it's vegan. I know Tesco's is that. So I do my base of my shopping at Tesco's. So I'm going to use that as the base. But okay. Then I'm going to get a bag of, now this stuff is long storage. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to get dry spaghetti as well, a bag. All the same spaghetti, all the same size, whether it's long, length, or, but it'll all be the same. I'm not going to give it, so it's all fair.
a bag of rice to each, because it's long lasting, it'll last me. Like a packet of microwave rice from each one. Just do the same. The basmati or the pilau, I haven't decided yet, but a tin of chickpeas from each one, because I use a lot of chickpeas. 6 tins isn't going to kill me, is it? A tin of mushy peas from each one, because when I do the fish chips and vegan fish chips and mushy peas, which I haven't done for ages, but they last in a go. Jane for Digby and myself, bran flakes from each one. So 1 apple from each one. Now I'm going to pick the same apple brand up from each one, so I'll just go into one to keep it the same. But the idea is it's not about, oh, that apple's, they can be different way, I get that. It's so I get the price per kilo, which is the fair way of doing it. The same with the bananas, 1 banana from each one. A tin of chopped tomatoes from each one. A tin of coconut milk. It'll be the same one. I'll probably go for the half fat, but I'm just saying they'll all be the same. A block of the cheapest tofu they do from each one. Their vegan rich tea biscuits from each one. Perfect. A box of tea bags. It'll be the same each one. And some Stockings oatcakes if they've got. I love oatcakes. If they haven't got Stockings, I'll do the other ones. But I'm not saying Aldi and Lidl should have Stockings, but I'll get oatcakes and try and keep it the same. And if you've got any ideas to add to that list, but it's got to be stuff that's not, because it's going to be 6 items. Please don't say a meal or this or that, because it's got to last. It's no good go to Juicy Marbles from all of them, which I've still got in the freezer. I still haven't tried them. Shame on me. But it's got to last, you know. So, and I don't want sugar, and I don't. But please, if you've got any ideas, because I've just went through, because you could say a term being like haricot, cannellini, or whatever you call it, or black-eyed beans or black beans. So I've got ready though. Sorry. Ideas of stuff that will last would be great, fantastic. And then on top of that, this week I plan on doing them. I did it last year. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go to talk to the guys at the food bank tomorrow and get a vegan food bank parcel for the price. Do a video on it and then donate it back to them, so that I don't benefit from it. They get a free donation back. I did it last year. I'm going to do it just to see how it works out. Maybe track the other video out and see what the difference is. Just because I need to do more. And please, should I start doing cooking videos where I actually cook from scratch on video? Give me, if you any other ideas as well, much appreciated. Rachel from Canada used to always tell me how expensive it was there when she's in her comments. And Rachel, I do apologise. I honestly didn't realise how expensive it was in Canada until backtracking a bit. I'm always waffling off and going, and even with direction of script, I can go off on different tangents, can't I? Sorry. Well, this video is long enough for tonight. I've got to go and take the dogs out for a walk still. Now it's cooler, and hopefully I won't. The pollen goes down it. Oh, because that's an absolute nightmare. So I'm going to leave it there. If you've got this far, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm. Please give me a comment. You've got a number of options you can go down. Just a general chat comment. You can tell me I'm crap. Tell me whatever. Let me know what you think about the monetisation things. You haven't got to do it. I just want your input, because it really helps me to decide. Then, like I said, it's a way of getting the money quick. Can I hold up there? Fars are doing a fund at the moment for one of the cats, which has got they had an eye problem. It's got a tumour. Fair play. Jason Paul was straight all over it. So please, those vegan guys, check it out. I will be donating the next hour to it. I haven't done it already. I try and get money to them in different directions, but I haven't done that yet, to be honest. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, Jason and Paul, those vegan guys, are really hit the mark on raising awareness of it, and I really do think they do a good job there. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so check out the Fars, F-A-R-S, if you want to donate to them. They're a great charity. It's the vegan throughout cows, an amazing woman. There's going to be a few videos on that later on in the year. Yeah, so what did I go down that tangent for? Because it was on my mind, and I just all over the place. And I know one of you find it funny when I do that. So yeah, so your comments on absolutely anything I've talked about, really appreciated. And please subscribe if you haven't already. If you got through 14 and a half minutes of this one, and this is just general waffle tonight, let me know, especially about the lives. I've been doing an hour for a while, and if I do lives, it's going to be a proper scheduled, so let me know so I can do it properly, do proper notice and everything else. So if you, subscribe in, let me know. And more importantly, please take care and stay safe. And thanks again for watching. So until the next one, bye.